everybody, so today we're going to talk about brushes, and brushes are just as important, if not more, as the makeup products that you use. That's why I think that investing in really good brushes is really important, because they will last you forever if you take good care of them, and they will make the makeup application much easier, much faster, and you're gonna get better results. So let's begin. You will see that it is a theme throughout the whole video that I like sort of like small brushes, especially for the face. I don't like huge brushes that disperse the product absolutely everywhere, brushes that sort of like dictate where you're going to apply the product. I like to be in control of where I apply the product. So that's one of the things that I keep in mind when I buy brushes. Also, I like brushes to be very versatile. I like to be able to use them for different things. So that's something that I tend to consider as well when I purchase brushes. Okay, so let's begin. So for face brushes, for foundation and concealer, I like to use, again, small brushes, and brushes that are not going to leave like streaks or like lines everywhere on the skin. I like brushes that are sort of like quick to work with. So for foundation, I tend to go for this one, and it is dirty because I used it on a job before filming. And this is a Sephora Pro Flawless Airbrush number 56, and again, it's very small, so it allows me to really decide where I want to apply the product. It doesn't leave streaks on the skin, and it's sort of like dense, that gives like an airbrush finish to the skin. It's very fast. I sort of like to work it in with like circular motions on the skin, and this is just a staple for me, for my personal use, and for my kit. Next up, for concealer brushes, who can fail to love Artis brushes? This one is the Oval 6, and it is a bigger brush, so you can use it either for foundation all over the face or maybe for concealer under the eyes. And I like to use this one because it's very dense, so it's going to leave a very flawless, full coverage, perfected look on the skin. It works the product so fast into the skin. It doesn't leave streaks anywhere, and it's just amazing. If I want something similar that's smaller and that it allows me to go into the inner corners of the eyes or work into smaller spaces, I go for the Oval 3, and it's basically the same thing, just a lot smaller. Next up is the Real Techniques setting brush, and this one is a staple in my kit. I have like 6 of these. Why? Because it's very small, it's very versatile. I can use it for powder under the eyes or the T-zone, or I can use it for cream blush or maybe highlighter. I can use it for contouring. It's very small, so it allows me to really get into small spaces. So even though it is a synthetic brush, I find that it works really well with powders as well. Next up is the MAC 219S brush, and I like it because, again, it's very small, but because of the taper brush, it allows me to do contouring and bronzer, and it's just really good. It blends the product really easily, very fast, and it's a fantastic brush. And I've had it for years, and it's kept its shape so well. You know, you don't see bristles going everywhere. It doesn't shed at all. I never see the bristles when I use this. I never see bristles on the skin, which I absolutely hate. Now onto eye brushes, and one of the brushes that I like the most is this Rephr, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, P07D, and I like it because it's very soft. It's Japanese technology, so the hair is very, very soft. So that means that it's going to blend the product really easily, very well, and very fast. And I tend to use this one because it is a kind of big. I tend to use it to blend the eyeshadow if I'm going to be doing sort of a big look, or if I apply the crease shadow first and I want something to blend it. So I might go in with this when it's clean and just like blend the edges so that everything is very seamless. Something similar to the Refer one is the Morphe M514, and it's basically the same brush but a lot smaller, so it's going to really allow me to do like crease work, and I like it. It's natural bristles, but Morphe is a cruelty-free brand, so brownie points for that. It's very soft, it's just amazing. It doesn't put product absolutely everywhere, and this is more if I want to do like a soft crease and if I don't want to like pack on too much product on there. Next up is Morphe M507, and it is a natural bristle brush, but it's very tapered, so it allows me to be more precise. And if I want to do something, if I want to work the crease and maybe do a more defined crease, I may go in with something like this, or maybe under the lashes if I want to like do a like blend the product really well, you know, I may go with this like when it's clean, and it's very soft, it's very tapered, and it blends the product really well. Now to my two favorite flat brushes, and this is the NARS 50 brush, and it's very dense, extremely dense, so it's going to apply product, lay the product on the eye very intensely. So if you want a lot of impact from your shadow, if you want a lot of like color on the crease, this is the perfect brush for that. You sort of like press it into the eyelid and it's going to deposit a lot of product. It's Japanese technology, it doesn't shed, it doesn't like go up, like the bristles don't go everywhere, so it's a really good one. Next up, flat brush is the Sephora Pro Shader Brush number 18, and it is basically the same thing as the NARS one, but it's a lot smaller, so it allows you to be more precise. So I may use this for like inner corner highlight, or if I'm going to be doing a very tight shadow under the lashes, I go in with the flat bit and like work it into the lashes like that. Or maybe if I want a very soft smoky eye, I use it, like stamp it like this and fluff it upward. Next for eyeliner, and this is specifically for a winged liner, and this is the MAC 263 brush, and it is a synthetic brush, and it's very tapered, not tapered, I'm sorry, it's very slanted, so it's perfect if you want to do a wing in like 3 minutes. So you like stamp it like this, stamp it like this, and then just work along the lashes, and it's so fast, it works really well. I've had it for years, and you know, it's still in pristine condition. So next up is the Mustave L11 lip brush, and this is a very very flat and very stiff brush, so it's going to give you a lot of control if you want to do like a very precise like red or deep lip. I find that the bristles stay in place really well, they don't shed, they don't go everywhere, and it just, because of the round shape on the top, it sort of like gives you a soft edge, not blended, just not something as harsh as something that would be squared. So I really like it, and it goes really well into the corners of the lips. It's really a favorite. And like I said, the key to keeping your brushes in really good condition and making them last for a long time is going to be really cleaning them, and cleaning them with products that are not going to like strip them from, like, you know, like make them like super dry and like, you know, like make the glue dissolve. So what I recommend is, if you want to deep clean them, is just use like baby shampoo. You can actually even mix it with conditioner, so it gives like conditioning to the bristles. I'm sorry, there's a lot of like movement happening around. So you can mix like baby shampoo, like I said, with conditioner, and just like wash them like you would wash your hair. Rinse them and then lay them flat on the counter, so like this, because if you keep them like this, the water is going to go into the barrel and it's going to dissolve the glue. So you want to keep them like this so they dry and they, you know, they don't just go into the brush. Or if you want to give them like a very quick clean, this is my absolute favorite, and this is the Cinema Secrets makeup brush cleaner. It smells delicious. My clients are always telling me how, oh my god, it smells like vanilla, like what is that? but it's actually this product. And when you smell it here, it smells very strong and alcoholic, but in the bristles it doesn't leave a very strong scent at all. It actually leaves them smelling like vanilla. So I really like it. I've used it for years. I've tried different products, but I always go back to this. Why? Because it doesn't leave a residue on the brushes, it doesn't leave them feeling oily, which I absolutely hate, and it dries so fast, which means that I can just clean the brushes and use them, and like clean them and use them again and again and again. So it really dries really fast, and it's really a staple in my kids. So that was it for today. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys next week.